Think about dogs getting off Noah's Ark and a small population breaking off and moving in one direction, and another small population breaking off and moving in a different direction. And as a small population moves towards, say, a cold climate, those that happen to have the genes for long hair to survive a cold climate survive better than those that have genes for short hair, and so eventually you only get long-haired dogs. And the opposite in a hot climate. In other words, if we have L representing long-haired genes, S representing short-haired genes, imagine that medium-furred dogs get off Noah's Ark, all right? And only those with the L genes eventually survive in a cold climate. All those with the S genes die out. You'll produce a different variety, but it's still a dog, and it no longer has the information for short hair. The opposite could happen as it goes down to a hot climate. And you can see over a period of time what that can lead to is formation of different varieties, different species. For instance, in dogs you can end up with wolves and dingoes, coyotes, and so on. It's very, very easy to understand. We call that process when animals are selected for because of the environment, we call that natural selection. And Darwin talked about natural selection, didn't he? Well, natural selection is what you observe. You know, some Christians think natural selection is the same as evolution. No, it's not. Natural selection is what you observe in the present world. The selection process for the characteristics animals have to enable them to survive in a particular environment depends upon the environment and the genes that they have. But that is not evolution. In fact, I'm going to say to you that really the processes that are occurring here are, in essence, the opposite of evolution. You know the interesting thing? The interesting thing is when I was a biology teacher, and still today I find in the public schools, they teach this as a part of the mechanism for evolution. But wait a minute. What is happening as you split up those populations and as animals die out and so on? You're losing information. You see, over a period of time, natural selection results in loss of information, specialization. You can even get to the stage where they can't interbreed anymore. And I've heard teachers say, see, that's evolution. If that's evolution, you're worse off because now you can't even regain the information that you had. Because now they can't even mix together anymore to regain all that original variability that they had.